All right, today we have a clip of Roland Martin on his show telling the GOP and putting the Republican Party in their place. We're gonna maybe watch this whole clip. Not sure. Let's get into it.
Tate Reeves is not doing it in Mississippi. And so what I'm saying is this here. No. What I'm saying is this here. When I listen to Republicans talk about being pro-life, what I want to know is where their pro-life stances when it comes to Head Start. Right. Where their pro-life stances when it comes to prenatal care. Right. Where their pro-life stances when you have black women who have a high rate of dying in childbirth. Yep. Where are your pro-life policies when it comes to when it comes to infant mortality? What I'm saying is when you are a Republican in the state of Mississippi, and you push a law that the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade, and you are ill-prepared to handle the 5,000 new babies, maybe because the money that you could care for the poor went to Brett Favre. That's right. But all I want to see is the governor of Mississippi, who's opposing Medicaid expansion,
like all Republican governors do. That's like that's Republican playbook number one. Roland Martin literally hitting every fucking point in this little tirade he's going on. Great, fucking great. Don't even have anything to say because he's saying it all for me.
Hospitals shut down in his state, and you got white women and black women who are dying, and Republicans control the legislature. They control the governor's mansion, so don't tell me they're pro-life when they're unwilling to accept Medicaid expansion. But then they say we don't want to accept federal money from the federal government when they send $1 to the federal government and they get $4 back.
When you look at this
God. I can't even Jesus. It was like a train. Holy fuck. I wouldn't even be, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that. How do you even respond to that? He just destroyed their whole entire platform and then destroyed any argument that you could come up with any of the stupid shit that the Republicans do, and especially when they say they're pro-life. He got literally everything. He got every little nook and cranny he possibly could. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got to listen to this lady's response.
This concept, what you're saying to me right now is that because you believe that Republicans are not supporting pro-living, I disagree. I look at the Republican support for
pro-living. The Republicans don't support pro-living. But that is true, they don't. And the Republicans say they're pro-life, but even if they it's the same thing. It's one and the same. Pro-life and pro-living. It's just because the baby is born, that doesn't mean the baby's gonna live its full life and the baby doesn't have any problems. The baby still needs to be cared for. I think the argument Roland was trying to make was that these Republicans, they say that they want to they're pro-life, they're anti-abortion, but then after these babies are born, after the fact, they're not doing anything other than banning abortion. As far as the actual child care goes, after the child is born, the Republicans don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about health care. He said it. They don't give a fuck about expanding Medicaid under the Affordable Health Care Act. This is something that is hurting everyday Americans, okay?
Community health centers. I look at the Republicans trying
Where?
Everywhere, Roland.
Get him. Fucking get him, Roland. Fucking get him. Fucking tell her. And she says they're expanding. Wait. This lady just said that they are expanding community funding or community health centers, something like that. The Republicans, guys, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Republicans in the GOP pretty much vowed to destroy Planned Parenthood, okay? If Planned Parenthood, that's a community health center, is it not? Are Planned Parenthoods not community health centers? They have been closed. Planned Parenthood has, in many places, Planned Parenthood has been were fucking crushed by the GOP and Republican leaders. What is she talking about? They do not give a fuck about caring about. They don't give a fuck about community health centers. They're shutting down Planned Parenthoods. Those are community health centers. She's a fucking liar. She's fucking lying. I don't know how she can defend the Republican Party. I don't know how anybody can defend the Republican Party. That's a lie. That's why Planned Parenthoods are being shut down. Those are literally community health centers. The Republicans don't fucking care.
Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Arkansas, Texas,
Get 'em.
Mississippi, Alabama.
Exactly.
They all are against Medicaid expansion and rural hospitals.
Roland,
Are you telling me rural hospitals? Are you literally telling me that rural hospitals in Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina are not shutting down?
They are. They are, and that is a direct, okay, now listen, this is a direct result. The rural hospitals he is talking about in states like Georgia, in states like South Carolina, in states like Mississippi are, in fact, shutting down. They have been being closed, and they are, a lot of them, almost all of them, are at risk of being shut down, and the sole reason for that, and I will show you guys this, and you guys can go and look it up for yourselves. The sole reason for that, the main reason for that is economics, and that's what people will say to you. They say, "Well, it's an economic issue." What is that economic issue? The economic issue that is causing these rural hospitals to close, okay, is the fact that Republicans and Republican leaders and Republican governors have Republican legislature has repeatedly refused to expand Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act, and that is what's making these rural hospitals close. That's what's making them close, and I have it right. This is specifically about Georgia, this article, but it speaks into the larger issue of these rural hospitals. Rural hospital closures impact vulnerable Georgia communities. And this was written last year, guys. States that have not expanded Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act have seen the most rural hospital closures, since Medicaid expansion helps keep hospitals afloat by increasing the number of adults with low incomes who have health insurance. It's not hard, okay? This isn't a hard thing to understand. It's not a hard issue to talk about. But also, this is not something that is up for debate. These are the facts. We go by the facts. What do the conservatives love to say, guys? What do they love to say? They say facts don't care about your feelings. Well, conservative, Republicans, facts don't care about your feelings. This is true. Whatever narrative this lady is going to try to say or push is not true. This is the facts, okay? Roland is 100% right. He is 100% right about everything that he has said so far.
You're actually telling me that.
I am not telling you that, but
So
what I am
therefore,
saying,
if they're shutting down,
Also, hospitals are literally community health centers. They're shutting down because of Republicans' refusal to expand Medicaid. It's a simple equation. We know what it equals. And then she wants to say, well, Republicans are in favor of, expanding, putting, helping out community health centers. What the fuck is a hospital? A hospital is a community health center. What are these hospitals doing? Shutting down. It's a fucking lie. You don't need to analyze it. All you have to do with these Republican fucking people is look this shit up. It's simple research. It's so easy. It's so easy to find out and understand. It's so easy to look through the GOP's bullshit.
are the people able to get care? How?
Roland, what I am saying is that there are, when we talk about
she can't defend them. She literally cannot find the words to defend her own party she apparently supports. The reason she can't find any words to support her party, the Conservative Party, is because there are no words in defense of her party. Because Roland is 100% right. He's right. They're not pro-life. They say they're pro-life, want to ban abortion, but then anything past that, they don't give a fuck about. In fact, they're trying to destroy that stuff. They want to take it away. They want to do away with the Affordable Care Act. completely. And me personally, I think the Affordable Care Act could have gone a lot farther than it did. Regardless, Republicans are trying to get rid of it. They are going to get rid of things like Social Security and Medicaid. These are plans that the Republicans want to do, and then they get up and then they lie about it and they say, we're not trying to do that. And there's videos of them fucking admitting it. The hypocrisy knows no fucking bounds with this party.
Babies. Like, so you're saying to me that because we support life, actually giving...
They don't, though. They fucking don't. They literally don't. They don't support life. That's a fucking lie. Did she not hear anything he said?
The opportunity to live. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Yeah, she should be confused. She's a fucking idiot. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying it like it is. She's literally an idiot. Completely brainwashed. I mean, I can't... It's so frustrating to see people say this. And then she says, I'm confused. Yeah, you're confused because you're defending a fucking party that is terrible in every single way.
I'm so confused.
First of all, hold up. You're confused because you think I'm saying something that I'm not.
Well, tell me what you're saying.
What I'm telling you,
He's already explained it. You said, well, tell me what you're saying. Lady, he said it at least a couple times now. She just doesn't get it. She really doesn't understand it. She legitimately does not understand what Roland is saying. She does not understand the consequences and the results of the things that Republicans are doing and have did in the past. She really legitimately does not understand this stuff.
Very clear. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against prenatal care for the mother. You cannot say you are pro-life when you vote against Head Start. Right. You cannot say you are pro-life when you do not want to expand Medicaid to keep hospitals open.
True.
You cannot say you are pro-life when you have OBGYNs who are not available in your state. You cannot.
That's I personally have not heard of that being an issue. I am definitely not going to say that I don't think that's an issue. That is not happening in the state I live in, and my state is has always kind of flip-flopped. And right now we have a conservative Republican governor. But if that is true, I'm not doubting that at all. But if that is really happening, that is beyond fucked up. If there's not OBGYNs available for women in their area, in their state even, that is beyond fucked up. I mean, you know what? I don't even know why I said. I have heard stories on social media and on the news of people having to travel to see specialists and doctors like that. So I don't even know why I said that at first, but that that's so fucked up. I'm with somebody who sees an OBGYN. Not, I don't know what a regular amount would be considered for a doctor like that, but that was not available to this individual that I know. That would be very, very, that would make their life extremely more difficult. Okay. But regardless, Roland's still right. I mean, he's right about every fucking thing that he has said so far. You can't be pro-life if you're, you don't give a fuck about anything after the child is born, like expanding, things like healthcare.
Not say you are pro-life when you have black women who are dying at a higher rate during childbirth. And you do nothing public policy-wise to fix it. You cannot say you are pro-life if you allow infant mortality rates to be sky high in areas where there are black and brown people. What that tells me is you are anti-abortion. You are not pro-life. Right. Because if you are pro-life,
there you go. There you go. And he said it. They're not pro-life. They're just anti-abortion. And I think that that's really what the conversation needs to be when you're talking about these Republicans that get up there and scream, the Democrats are killing babies. We're pro-life. They're pro-murder. It's like they're not pro-life. They're just anti-abortion. That's it. They're just anti-abortion. And pro-life has nothing to do with it. they couldn't give a fuck about being pro-life. It's anti-abortion. That's what it is. Okay.
The child in the womb and when the child is out. And if you're pro-life, you are standing there with black folks when their kids are killed by cops. You are not silent. So if you're pro-life, be pro-life from the womb to the tomb, but not just in the womb.
Okay, and so Roland, what I say is that
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Roland is killing it. He's literally fucking killing it here. He is literally destroying the Republican Party piece by piece, and I'm loving every single minute of it. I mean, you know, he's right. Pro-life, and then, you know, when the cops show up and indiscriminately murder black people, where are the Republicans? What was that? They said that he should have just complied and he wouldn't have died. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Again, Roland's right about everything.
I am pro-life.
No, you are.
No, I am.
Not Governor Tate Reeves, not Governor Lee of Tennessee, not
The entire Republican
North
Party.
Carolina, not Governor
Pro-life,
Sarah Sanders,
anti-abortion.
not Governor Kemp in Georgia. No, here's the deal though.
Okay,
you
let me
are.
ask you this.
But show me where your Republican politicians
are you
pro-life in their policies.
Get him, Roland.
You know what I am? I'm pro-black, and I'm gonna call out anybody who call themselves pro-life, but their policies are not.
And there you go. I mean, that was incredible. I mean, it really was. It was literally incredible. You know, he went in hard and he did great. That was the best case, one of the best takedowns of the Republican Party in our modern day and age that I think I might have ever seen. I mean, that was just so incredible. It was so amazing. Right to that lady's face. You know, got the entire conservative party, you know, and he literally destroyed, and I mean he destroyed their pro-life argument. It was absolutely incredible. I absolutely loved it. I had a lot of fun making this video, guys. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, then please, please, please hit that like button. It helps me out so much. And then walk on over to that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and then press that little bell and turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.